Alright. Welcome to another stream, and this one is for Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs, one of my favorites. I have our guest from the last stream still here, so go ahead and introduce yourself once more.
Hi everyone, it's Gypsy! Nice to be back again.
Alright, now
Thank you for
Gypsy,
having me.
obviously you don't know this game.
I do not.
This is one of my favorites, a childhood favorites. Guardian Signs is... Alright, that's upside down. There we go. This is one of those games that is really a favorite of mine. And it's partly because of one simple factor. Although I am gonna have to look at, quests. No. Isn't there mainstream stuff? I forget what I need to do. Oh no, I know what I need to do. I need to go in the house. But basically I can do some of this, which is... I can ride these guys.
Oh, that's so cool!
Now, as you keep progressing the game, you get all three. This big guy can roar. I also love the music. Anyway. I just registered. I started the stream literally as another video dropped. Oh well.
Man, why can the real Pokemon be like this more? Like we could just ride around the Pokemon all the time. That'd be
The
more
thing
fun.
is, if some games used to do that, but they don't really do that anymore, and I'm sad. This is one of the rangers. We are a ranger, we're just one like of a new ranger. Rand here is a veteran ranger.
Oh, so...
His wife does a lot of... His wife, who's over here, like, over here on the left, does a lot of, like, research into legends and stuff. And the daughter is basically a scientist and engineer.
That's his wife? How'd he get that?
By being an awesome ranger. I think their kid,
man.
I think their kid's like 13, 15, something like that. Old enough to be left alone at the house, at least. Oh, and yes, that's our little Pichu.
Oh, no, my heart. My heart.
Yes, and the thing is, the music of that gets better and better as time goes.
My heart, that's gonna hurt my heart. Oh my god, that's so cute! It actually looks so vibrant.
Yeah, I know, it's why I love it so much.
Dang, it's like I'm watching candy for my eyes. I know I'm just giving a whole bunch of compliments just for like the scenery and not paying attention to what's happening, but like, damn,
It's fine.
like
We found an ancient book that's worth a lot, that the enemies, the pinchers who kidnap Pokemon from the wild and can mind control them, were wanting. We got it, so they don't have it. Also, if you notice what the carpet is, the carpet actually is Articuno.
Oh my gosh, I don't see this a lot in certain Pokemon, and if I could go on a quick little tangent, if that's okay.
Oh, that's completely fine.
Okay, thank you. In regards to Pokemon, I just see a lot of Pokemon games that I don't see like they keep adding into the fact that they're surrounded by Pokemon in much of their, furniture or decor. Like it looks normal, but like on certain levels I could say, yeah, it should look normal, but like on the second dot, y'all are surrounded by like some of the most eccentric, unique beings on the planet. And nobody's been inspired to make some interesting designs as interior stuff, at least. You know? Like, there's no, like, plushies of, like, your favorite main Pokemon for kids to sleep with. No unique bed sheets. Like, how we do. Like, how we do, but just, like, normalized in a way. So it looks lived in. I like this. It looks... I would totally buy this. Like, I would totally have a fire type or like a water type Pokemon and then be looking for like interior fun things to go put in my house because I can. I would be that person. I want to see more of this, please. Please? And maybe like some unique house designs. Like have an area where everybody like the surrounding area is like nothing but like let's say like steel or rock Pokemon. So then everybody is like living kind of like intricate into the mountain. Like they use the Pokemon to help build the houses. Like everybody's living in the mountain as a part of it. But like with all the cool like mystic and fairy types, have the people who have like mostly fairy type Pokemon or live around fairy type Pokemon live in this like weird, gorgeous, abundant of flora and like beautiful mushrooms and
Fun
stuff, like
fact, that
right
that
out
type
of a
of
fairy
to
tale.
mention, that type of stuff's already shown in, if you look up Pokemon Shield and look up at the area around the fairy type gym, you will see just the way that it looks like a mystical forest, like an enchanted
I know, but
forest.
the funny thing is though, that is like the only place where I feel like they was like, you know what? This is a place where there is like a whole bunch of fairy type Pokemon. Let's make this thing look like let's look like a bundle a fairy tale wet dream, and that looks absolutely gorgeous. I just want to see more of that. I'm not
Listening to
saying
your chatter
I
made me
don't
forget
like.
where I was going, by the way.
I'm very sorry. It's just that I get
It's
very
fun.
passionate. This like, if you live in a world with this much, I feel like the fact that you have these many creatures and you grew up with these creatures and the bond that we have with them, you can't tell me that nobody would have think to like help develop the world with their help.
Yeah, and the thing
You
is, a
could
lot
tell
of
what kind of
Pokemon already do
Pokemon.
that in modern day games, but if you play games like Legends Arceus, it wasn't like that, always. People used to be
I know.
terrified of Pokemon and used to call them creatures. They used to get attacked and everything.
Yeah, but honestly, it does make sense. That's like before they realized that, hey, Pokemon aren't that scary. Hey, if we
Just
just
like how
take
they
the time
hunted
and train.
Hisuian Quillfish to basically exist out of existence because they were poisonous.
Ex- exactly. That's what I mean. It's like, I'm not saying that I won't believe, but believe me, in a world where like a whole bunch of crazy. Some of these Pokemon, right? They be
And here
towering
comes
over a
trouble.
building. Oh no. My tangent caused trouble. I was talking too much. Dang it.
Here's Red Eyes, one of the leaders.
Oh no! Oh no!
They
Oh, oh
each have
gosh!
their own little dance. Just like the Rangers have their own little pose, these guys have their own little dance.
Oh my god, that is just so yes! Wow. Why am I enjoying this so much? Oh my god! I bet he's gonna bring out like fire Pokemon. If I don't see a Charizard, I'm gonna be upset.
You'd be surprised. Pokemon battles do not work the way you expect in this game. This
Really? How does it
entire
work?
series is called the Pokemon Ranger series for a reason.
Wait, so you mean
Rangers
like
work
okay,
vastly different from normal Pokemon trainers. Vastly different. You will see what I mean.
okay.
Yeah, this is fake. I already know the way this story goes. If I remember correctly, I think we get ambushed.
Damn, you're like spoiling all the plot scenes for me.
I have
Just like what?
played this game 10 times over. This is one of those games that I've played so much to where I remember bits of the plot. I don't remember the finer details to every degree. I just remember that we didn't actually get Ben back until like a while later. If I'm remembering correctly, that is. Come on. It's been a pain. What the world are you? Oh, can I not? Do I really have to walk there? God damn it.
Well, dang. The game legit said, "Girl, exercise."
It's so slow.
It legit said, "Girl, get up and exercise."
I don't think it helps that I have to keep changing a singular setting to get it to quit lagging on me. That's why I like using Raikou, because it's faster and it keeps me away from the damn lag.
Honest to God, this is the best game so far. Legit said, "Get off your ass."
Didn't realize you couldn't use Raikou with this.
This is amazing. I love this. Honestly, it just gives me more excuse to like look at the scenery. Oh my god, I'm gonna.
This
die
is
from
where you
these
get
colors.
to see one of the battles.
I wish more games still had this style. It's like it's.
Now you get to see how
I just
this
want the
type of game
colors.
plays with battle.
Let's go be heroes.
Well, wrong direction, bud.
Damn.
Not.
Pokemon. Hey, Pokemon. Oh, jeez.
Thank you, Pichu. Come help me, please.
He's like, bob and weave, guys. We gotta bob and weave. Bob and weave. So, like, are the green a part of art? Or they're the green enemies like the red?
So, what were you talking about, Green?
I was saying, are the greens on our team or are they like meanies?
The two that are on screen that are the ones that are our enemies. However, the green arrow or the red arrow basically means super effective to not effective. Type matchups. That's what the little arrows on the list that I brought up means. So I just captured them, freed them from these guys' control.
You know, if more park rangers had like commercials like this, I swear a lot more people would be a park ranger. A lot more.
Pokemon Ranger.
Oh, come on. I mean, you can't lie. If Pokemon were real, would you want to be a park ranger?
I'd love to be a Pokemon Ranger, yes.
Girl just in her best element, chilling in the forest, petting all the Pokemon and saying, "Stop feed, you poacher!"
Kind of. Pokemon Rangers actually are like actual wardens for reserves. So essentially they have territories. Like, if you see the map up in the top, essentially Rand has that entire region as his area to look over. Because it's so peaceful and nothing really happens, that set of islands is all his to look over.
Oh, dang. Not even thinking like that.
Rangers do a cool little pose, but that's why these guys copied it. Like she doesn't mind. She's a cool enemy in my opinion, and I don't actually remember what she does per se. Okay, I haven't encountered. I tried to encounter to get so I can see what they look like. Like see what stats they have essentially.
Like to try and remember?
No, it's if you can tap them again, and you can actually, if you've caught a mon of that type, then you can essentially it's like Pokedex entries. So if you encounter them again, you can actually see the field move, the group, and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Pichu, please help me, because this guy's gonna be annoying. I can already tell. Thank you. Gosh. Yes, like see the group Poke-assist and field move stuff is why I encounter these, so when I tap on them I can see that, because some stuff needs a specific Poke move and like type. Like some do water, some do fire. It's basically just looking for that, and by catching them you can figure it out. The higher the number, the better it is. See?
So it's kind of like a card game in a way?
No. Rangers just work very differently, and the moment you ask for a Pokemon's help, they leave. Rangers don't have specific Pokemon that they hold on to besides like a main partner. Like Pichu is always going to be my partner and never going to leave me. But all these other Pokemon, once they've helped me out, they leave. Rangers don't... Rangers aren't like... Basically, Ash is very different to any Pokemon Ranger. He wants to catch everything. Rangers have their partner, and they protect a region.
Huh, it's actually an interesting and refreshing tone. Like you get help and then they leave. Kind of like I did my what word am I looking for?
Did my job. Time to go. Did my
I
job. Did my duty.
Now I'm done. I say volunteer. That's the volunteer word. Honestly, it's kind of nice. So that means like you get help from whatever Pokemon's in the vicinity, making you like have to change up your strategies on the fly to try and defeat opponents.
Yep.
My god, that's such a creative thought.
Yeah, and the thing is, this game's been around for a bit. In fact, I actually don't remember when it was made.
That's great. Honestly,
I just wish they would continue the Ranger series.
I would totally play this. I feel like I would play this before a Pokemon game. I know that sounds weird, but just it's the idea that you could like get whatever Pokemon, so then you could just try and change up whenever, and then of course just these colors.
So March 2010.
Damn,
14
that's
years
old.
ago.
Wow.
Yeah. This was back in the DS era.
Man, remember a DS? Remember the DS?
Yep, because I have one. I also have a 3DS. Yeah, so they stole a lot of this our partner Pichu's friends. Like how the leader's insulted at being worth 2 Pichu. Like, in all fairness, I'd be insulted as well. Because Pichu are pretty common. Like, imagine being the leader of an organization and being worth 2 Pichu.
Man, just watching this is so creepy. Man, I feel like they were cooking something with this game. I can't stop singing this.
This is one of 3 games. I'm only going to be playing 2 of them. This one is Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs, which I grew up with as a kid, and then the next one I'll be playing is Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Omnia, I think is how you pronounce that.
Jeez.
And then there's just Pokemon Ranger, the first and original Pokemon Ranger. I'll check it out, but it doesn't seem interesting. Not as interesting as most to me.
Well, are you saying like, well, at the very least, are you saying like this one's like your favorite?
Yes, because I grew up with this one as a child. I played and finished it as a child. It's one of a few games that I played and finished as a kid. Of course it would be one of my favorites.
Nostalgic is strong with this one.
Yeah, definitely.
Behold. I do want to ask, I know this is an emulator. Why is it like so narrow compared to the...
Because it's a DS.
Not against it. Was the DS that small? God.
Yeah, this is the thing is, even if I were using a capture card, this is still what it would look like.
Oh my gosh. I didn't want to say anything, but like, man, I feel so old. I could have sworn it was bigger. I'm just staring at it like you just had it because you wanted it to fit this screen. I'm so sorry. My brain's like, why are we watching a game that looks like a phone, like watching a phone and like a YouTube short, just for me to realize, oh no, the screen was already that small. You were just tiny when the DS came out.
Yeah, I was just a kid. I think I was about 10 or 12 at the time. And I'm gonna be turning 23 this year.
Jesus, oh yeah, that's right. God, we old. We're not 30s, but damn, we old.
Yeah, compare this game, Rocket Slime and Dragon Quest Sentinels of the Starry Skies are the 3 DS games that are the 3 DS games that I played a lot when I was a kid. I never actually finished Sentinels of the Starry Skies as a kid. I have finished it recently. I'm very impressed with it. but that was one of the games I never got to finish as a kid. But I did finish Rocket Slime and this game as a kid.
I just love going down the rabbit hole. Dang, you got better taste than I did.
I guess.
Girl, one of my first games were like hand-me-downs from my oldest brother. Like after he got what I think was like after he got the Wii, part of my tangent. After he got the Wii and then like the Xbox Cube, any and all games that were kid appropriate, he just handed that down to me. Like, I didn't even know what Mario Kart was until he handed me down his like Nintendo GameCube, where he could upload his Wii. And then all of a sudden, that was like the only game I played for like a full year. I didn't even know how to drive, but dang, I could turn a corner. But dang, I could drift. And then later, when he got I'm not sure what it was. I think it was either first PS's. And then he tried to like give me his Wii. And then it broke. Because it was like right under the window, and when the hurricane came in, it kind of wetted up, so I wasn't able to retrieve that. So as a consolation, I got his bootlegged DS on life support.
Ah.
I call it life support because I legit could not play this thing unless it was. I could not play.
That basically just means it needed to get that battery if it's replaced.
What was worse is it would never stay open. Like it would only open all the way open, or it would just slam shut. There was no friction in the thing. I just had to like lay in the bed in uncomfortable positions just to play it, and that's how I found Animal Crossing.
You see how fast Pichu keeps popping up?
I know, it's so
That's actually because the Pokemon's currently angry.
That's angry.
Meaning, basically, only Pichu can really help. The red bar. If there's a red status bar underneath the Pokemon instead of a blank gray one, that means the Pokemon's currently angry and it's practically impossible for me to deal with. So Pichu will have a much higher chance of spawning because angry Pokemon, you basically can't communicate to them at all. But Pichu can through the music. See, now it's no longer angry, and now I can actually do stuff without issue.
Oh my god, that's adorable. I really wish there was more.